Hi Aries, welcome to Free Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of June 2025. Thank you for subscribing. We appreciate you. Building a team of Aries as we are. Please comment on the video and like it. It helps other people to find it and helps me to grow my channel. It encourages me to keep doing these reads as I do for you every month. So I appreciate your assistance in that. What's coming in for Aries for the month of June? June. What is Aries seeking? The highest good. Oh, so you're seeking a new experience in love that is not disappointing. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking to heal your heart, heartbreak in June. Or you're walking away from something that put you in a third-party situation. That could be another possibility. Yeah, you're absolutely done. Clean, clear, definitely overthought it and finished with it. And I feel that you may have at some point in the previous months had more of an opening or wanting to give the person or situation the benefit of the doubt, but it feels very conclusive in June for you Aries, and there may still be some residual disappointment, or this may be something that you hear about when you go away, when you make a trip somewhere. You may hear about something that's done, but something feels very disappointing about this particular form of change that's happening in your life. So I am sorry for your grief that you're going through, Aries, and know that this too shall pass. It's temporary, and there is change that will come out of it as well. There's better things for you on the horizon, my love. That things are going to work out for you, and it also looks like you will be leaning on two particular people in your life who are solid and who are there for you, and also leaning on work. You may be really leaning into your purpose and setting yourself up to increase your income or invest in something that helps to steer you in the right direction. I feel like you're working hard on something. You might be working fervently at your craft in June, and that may help to ease the transition. Well, whatever it is you've been through is I feel it's taken its toll on you. It may have been exhausting. And it may be that you still haven't had answers, and that you've had to give yourself the answers. You've had to come to your own conclusions, and that in itself can be frustrating, because it's all assumptive, isn't it? If you don't know the truth from the horse's mouth, or maybe if the horse's mouth isn't truthful, then the only thing you can do is come to your own conclusions about things. So feel you on that one, Aries, and know that there is better things lining up for you, and you can line better things up for yourself as well. And so I feel like in June you are embarking on some form of healing. You may be getting some advice from someone, or someone may be asking you to look at the actions. Look at what actions have been taken, or look at what action you can take. Physical action. So maybe doing more exercise, or if you do too much exercise, doing less and to relax, or doing something that relaxes you. And also having really clear communication around what your boundaries are, what your healthy boundaries are. And it may be that someone who hasn't spoken up, or someone who's been very guarded, suddenly has a lot to say, and that they open up to you, or that you're showing them how their course of action has had its effect, and therefore there are consequences. So the effect it's had on you has brought consequences to you, but there may also be consequences outside of you that are happening to them in their life because of their choices. Yeah, because of their choices. Oof. It looks like it is a deep soul connection that maybe has had you going round and round in circles for way too long. Circles in your head, or circles on the planet. So you may be also journaling or speaking, journaling and then speaking what it is you want in a partner, the things that you want in a partner. And if you already have a partner and there are things that are out of alignment, you may be really addressing those things and addressing the imbalances, because there's been something that's really not been fair. So if the third party can be another person, or it can be work, or it's just where the energy is split into three, so that someone's energy is not going to you, it's going to someone else or something else. And so that imbalance in itself has caused a lot of grief. So looking at how you want things to change and transpire, and looking at what's important to you, Aries. What kind of love or lover would bring you peace? What would that consist of? What would that look like? Would you share finances or have separate finances? Would you share a house? Would you live in two separate houses? There's so many different unconventional ways that you can do relationships. So looking at what your ideal is, how much space do you want, or do you want space? Do you need space? And maybe that differs from the people that you've dated or the people you've been involved with, and maybe that's a good conversation to have. Oh, fireworks going off outside. So maybe you will meet someone who you have fireworks with, and you'll be looking at taking action towards a new love that doesn't require great pain. So yeah, I feel like there's a decision to leave behind something like once and for all. It's like a final closing of a door or of a chapter, and making a decision towards taking action on a new connection, or keeping yourself to yourself at this time and focusing on your own long-term stability and your financial goals, or holding on to something, cherishing something to do with where you're at in your stability, and looking at what that looks like with someone in the picture and without someone in the picture, how those two pictures differ, and doing a comparison to see if you're actually better off. It's funny, often we can idealize or romanticize a relationship and think it's beneficial, but there's always the compromises and the and the behaviors that can sabotage the harmonious life. And they can be extremely rewarding, but they can also be extremely painful. So looking at the pros and cons of relationship, I feel like that's what you're doing in June, Aries. Ooh. Wow, there's quite a lot in this read. Okay, so regardless of the disappointments you have, I feel that your focus is going to be on your own long-term stability and finance and your financial goals, and building your own future. But you are also doing work on steering yourself away from the insecurities, the traps that you have in your head around finance. So you might be doing some good, powerful juju work on reprogramming how your relationship is with money. So that might be a part of the relationship thing in the month of June. But also looking at what traps you, and if you're steering yourself away from something, being mindful that getting into a deeper form of relationship with someone, if you're already in a relationship, or starting a new relationship with someone, is going to take a huge amount of energy and a huge amount of your time. So it may pull the brakes on your personal plans, and that might be something that you hadn't anticipated. So if you're on a healing journey, that might be part of the awakening that you have in June, is seeing that a relationship can be both freeing and trapping all at the same time. And so you might be asking yourself that really big question: is it really what you want? But there is something coming in that's very deep soulmate connection, very big bond, and it has the potential to be everything you want and more, with the commitment as well. The commitment's here, but I feel like it may also be connected to this same person from your past. So it may be someone new, but it may be the same person doing another round, and maybe they've healed. Who knows? It's hard to tell, isn't it? And also it'd be different situations for all of you. So let me know in the comments what your situation is. Tell me what's going on, because these reads can be very confusing when doing a collective. But the general energy is showing, whoa, is showing a deep soulmate love connection. Whoa, that is kind of a bit be all end all, but also it feels like it's here for you, or it gets offered to you, but it has to start from the very, very, very beginning, and that means lots of negotiation and possible arguments and fights and figuring out the differences from scratch. Like shock, it's going to be a shock, big shocking surprise. And I feel that you are sitting in your own energy of independence and practicality. So you will have a very good long think about it. But I don't know, reading these cards, it looks like it's already over. So this may be something that you've already laid to rest, but in June it comes back. It's coming back with a vengeance. So I feel like these cycles and circles, they come around and around and around and around until you've learned the lesson, or upgraded, or healed whatever it is that caused you to attract that. Elephant spirit, empathy. So this connection is very deep and very soul defining, I heard. And it may need you to really pull on your empathy for not only for yourself, for putting yourself through what you've been through with this person, but also having empathy that they've put you through what they've put you through because they've had to deal with circumstances that have caused them to behave how they behaved. So altruism. So I feel like you are integrating and healing those aspects of yourself so that you can move forwards in more strength. And you may also be leaning into community or doing more community work. And elephants, they never forget. So I feel like you can't forget the incredible beauty of your connection with this person, because when it's good and it's there and you're together, it really is very profound. It's kind of power couple, amazing. Yet you also must not forget the behaviors that caused you so much pain. But then when you look at that pain and you look at the cause, you can be rest assured that you have the ability to heal your heart from that and mend from that and be stronger despite it, and to not invite it again, and to find that balance within yourself, give yourself that love. Number 19 might be a very significant number for you in the month of June. and 1 and 9 is 10, so it's like completion and starting again. 9s is near completion, yeah, and letting go as well. So yeah, you may have big decisions to make in June, Aries, and I wish you a very happy month of June. Mwah!